What is up, everyone? Welcome on back. Come on in. The water's fine. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Let's move on into the next track. Talk, Laughing Stock. We're moving on into After the Flood. I'm excited. Listen, I don't even have a segue. I don't have anything to really say before we get into this. I'm just excited to get back into it because it's talk. I mean, what else do you want me to say? So let's go ahead and get the music started. We'll talk about it after, a little bit of during, you know how it is, and we'll go from there. After the Flood, let's get in. Okay, but the way the piano, the bass, the harmonica, the drums, the way that all that entered. I hear that change. Did you hear that? That bass and organ combination? There's that bass and organ combo again. There you go. Some little click clack, some wooden blocks or whatever. Oh, that guitar tone is just a scratchy, dissonant mess. A delightful, scratchy, dissonant mess. space. Extra keys on the side kind of bringing an ominous tone into the music. And you can actually kind of feel water rushing over you at this moment. Every changing chord feels substantial. It feels like it means something. This is the kind of song that needs a long fade out. Because you want to stay and drift into this space as long as you can. You want to stay right here with the music. Okay, while that fades out, I'm gonna begin. There's only 5 more seconds, not even. All right. That, to me, that is a perfect track. This is 100%, no doubt, 5 out of 5. Jaybird, I'm using your scale, 5 out of 5 stars. This is a perfect track. It hits all the right notes. It carries and conveys a particular message or emotion, and it does so brilliantly through its writing, through the music itself, through the highs, through the lows. It makes great use of space, makes great use of dissonance. Awesome use of melody and harmonies as the chords ring out. There is just an amount of depth in this track that is to a certain extent, I think, unheard of. And yet, how simply put is the music stated? I don't even know where to begin, but I want to make a point that I thought of, okay? I don't know if this is something, because I've never looked at like other reviewers or anything like that. This is something I thought of listening to Mark Hollis when he was singing in particular. And I wonder if any other reviewers, reactions, critics, anyone that talks about music, I wonder if anyone's ever thought about what I'm about to say. But I'm going to say it. Hear me out. Mark Hollis and the way that he sings in this track, and honestly in the past 2 albums in particular, Spirit of Eden and Laughingstock of what we heard so far, reminds me a lot of Miles Davis' approach to trumpet. Mark Hollis' voice sings the same way that Miles Davis plays his trumpet. There's a quality in there, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I just thought about this when I was listening to it, so I don't have like a fully developed, statement on like how I'm comparing it. But I'm listening to him, and I'm like his voice and the way he delivers it. It sounds like a horn instrument, right? It sounds like a piece of brass. And I was thinking about it, and like the way that there's certain sways and emotions, rises, plays with dissonance, and dancing with melodies, reminded me of the same way that Miles would approach a lot of his music in this melodic but experimental, sometimes abstract motion. They just they just have a similar sway and rises in the way that they pitch up and down. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a fully formed thesis on that. It's just something I thought about when I was listening to this. From the very first moments that the bass enters, from the organ entry, as soon as those come in, I'm already like so into this groove, which is fabulously laid down by Lee. Just this solid groove going on the whole way through, just kind of carrying us along. There's a few moments in there where the music kind of rises over like a tide, and it actually feels like the flood. Maybe the waters are coming back. Maybe they haven't fully receded. But either way, this is a glorious dance between, as I've been mentioning, like dissonance with that guitar, the way that Hollis comes in with that guitar and just kind of takes away from that calm and brings in memories of distress. Like, I just thought that was really nice. Like, if I'm thinking after the flood, I'm of course going to think about biblical flood, right? So, like, total end of life. And then perhaps there's a few survivors. Those survivors probably have a little bit of PTSD. Like, they probably have some bad memories and thoughts of that time. So, when Hollis came back in with that guitar, with that just frying distortion, that's what it felt like to me. It felt like the waves of PTSD and trauma coming over these moments of calm. And what an amazing way that that's done, of course, in the music. I haven't looked at the lyrics at all. But musically, it's just done so fantastically. Like, this is to me a really impressive track. And I'm looking on Wikipedia, and I see something really interesting. Hold on, let me confirm this before I say it. After the flood. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. After the flood, don't care about that. Because apparently this song singled, or was a single. Did it chart at all? Because I can't imagine this charting. I mean, I would love to imagine it charting, but I can't imagine it charting. Regardless, I guess this was the only single from the album. Interesting. And I believe it is also the longest track on here. Or at least one of the longest tracks here. Let's get into these lyrics, huh? Sang soulless loud, hurting step on flesh, and nothing else to well, to drown and drown, slight of reason, how they come, Cain in number. Okay, so I'm going to be 100% honest. I have no idea exactly what's going on, but I feel like we're getting more word pictures, words that are just supposed to convey a certain meaning. You have some biblical references there. Cain sang soulless, loud, hurting step on flesh, to drown, slight of reason. I have shake my head, turn my face to the floor, dead to respect to be born, lest we forget who lay. Alone the crowd, spurning step by state, blame something else, thirsting within and without, sighted, weeded, how they run slain in number. Okay, well, at least that part makes sense. I mean, I guess it kind of sounds in a very, very, very abstract way, like we're talking about literally after the flood, the memories, how they run, slain in number. Says he turns his face to the floor, dead to respect to be born, lest we forget who lay. Like, this is just my take. Maybe he's like disgusted by God. Like, how could you have killed this many people? How could you have done this? And all his respect, perhaps his faith, has been lost as he says he turns his face to the floor, dead to respect. Like he wishes he wasn't even born, kind of thing. I don't know, but it's an awesome track. Let me know what you thought of Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Of course, you can let me know down there. Follow me on Twitter. Support the channel if you enjoy what I do over on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.